5 minutes till places, guys.
I can't promise a very beautiful handstand.
Let's hug here, and maybe others will join us. Or drawn in to our field of gravity.
It is. It's a good way to warm up.
We getting in on this?
Yeah, look.
Yay.
Come on, everyone, move in on this.
Everybody but Greg, because Greg's
Joe
writing
just can't
something to me.
take much longer.
I'm holding men, for God's sake.
Oh, your hat! Yay!
Break. I like the
Anyone
lizard.
else missing out on the hug here?
I stayed away from snakes personally.
Anyone can have it.
Okay.
Oh, you're gonna make it. It's gonna be awesome.
All right.
energy.
Is that everybody? Count to 3, 2, 1, break. Woohoo.
The idea of the circus, it's very romantic, and unfortunately it's not necessarily like that in real life. But yeah, the idea of being in a circus, a traveling circus, to me, having a purpose for travel, bringing your work to someone, but having it, it's not, at that point it's not about your work, it's about the interaction that you enable with whoever, you know, you bring this thing and you're, as opposed to being a drunk hitchhiker, like back, you know, when I did that was, I get to bring something to these places and then they respond, and it's just a great medium for human interaction.
What's going on here?
We have it. Nothing, apparently.
It's fun. I think we should take it. Use it, because we got to return the cart and stuff.
Yeah, we'll return the cart.
This may be
Here, set it
just
where it
two of
was.
us. Where are we going?
We're going this way, right? Pushing, or we're going this way?
I don't know.
Pushing and turning.
You want me or someone to call out turning direction?
Water bottle in
Yeah, and you push
Hey.
that way. Now go to your left. Left? Yeah. You go down this aisle, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Hey, we need another dude back here. Fred's going to be pushing down on it, you know?
To your left here. It kind of makes me feel good that he's come back and doing such good.
Yeah.
My plan is to prime everything metal, and then again anything that's still wood, red, so that the next time all the metal could be done black and then taped off and do the red real nice, so there's good lines. It's really not a whole lot, just priming and covering.
Skin and bones and shackles, and only
it means to us is that we view ourselves essentially as American gypsies. And this is, I want to be doing this all the time. If I could not have a home and I could travel all the time making art and traveling around and bringing the circus and going into different communities and doing that, I'd be doing it.
We're part of this meta community that went kind of all down the coast, and I'm sure it extends all around the world. It was like it's like this traveling, performing, weird people who don't have jobs.
We're not the most highly skilled musicians, we're not the most highly skilled circus performers, comedians, whatever. It's something else. I mean, it's a group thing. It's something that we're creating as a group.
I am now technically a probational member. I started my probationary membership a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, I consider the circus like family. In some cases, a chosen family is it's a greater thing than a family.
You know how like kids like dream of running away
Right, to go join the circus.
I dream of running away from
Running away from the circus.
The entire circus is sleeping here tonight. There'll be no one allowed at home so that we can leave bright and early.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Mainlanders over time and Avalonians, step right up and welcome to this great show we call life. That's right, your life. A chance to fulfill all your wildest dreams and participate in the great spectacle of being alive.
It's not always smooth sailing. I mean, you know, numerous times from the beginning, I would sit around every once in a while and go, oh yeah, man, this is all falling apart any day now.
Sometimes I just feel like, ready to just pitch in the towel and give it all up and, go on some other path and, pursue some other dream.
you know, there are some things that we, as a couple, have had to sacrifice for the circus too. I mean, there are other things we did together before the circus. You know, we did some scuba diving together, and we did hiking and camping together and things like that. And a lot of that has taken a back seat to the circus. And that can be a little bit of a source of frustration sometimes. It's like, boy, I wish we had a time, you know, just schedule a weekend to go and do something else.
But that's also our choice.
Yeah, that's
too.
our
I mean,
choice.
it's not,
That's our
we haven't sold our souls to
No.
the circus, but right now it's just that's
Yeah.
where the fun is, you know.
I'm alive, awake, alert, enthusiastic. I'm alive, awake, alert, enthusiastic. I'm alive, awake, alert. I'm alert, awake, alive. I'm alive, awake, alert, enthusiastic.
Woo! We have to teach the entire bus.
What are you thinking?
That's good.
All right.
Maybe a little closer to the
grass and the trash?
Yeah. No, they just over. Circus.
We are unique. There are lots of small circuses out there that have great bands or great people playing live music behind them, but because we have a 6 to 10 piece band that's sort of bordering on an orchestra, and because it's so integral to what we do, it's sort of this hybrid between like music performance and variety arts, vaudeville, cabaret, etc.
I feel like we have these disparate acts that are kind of coming together on their own, but seeing it as a show is, I'm having a hard time.
We all feel like, you know, we're kind of floating, and we just need a little bit of a tighter net to keep things feeling safe and strong. And I doubt the ability of the group to be disciplined in that way. It just requires just superhuman amount of energy, and I don't know.
Come to a circus while you can. We've got a grand disaster plan. It's sure to stimulate your glands. So pop your pooper in the stands. Let's step inside our circus tent. You wonder where your money went. You want to see the circus freak? Step inside and take a peek. We'll show you things your mother never showed you. Locked up in the recess of your mind. You tell the truth, but I smash it. Do you jump again? Behind your lowly job. Throw your lot in with ours. No we may find we're perverse. Well, it could really be much worse. And now you may have been sad. Oh, you better feel the pain. You see, we better win your pain. Trying to flee is quite in vain. Oh, ye things outside the way I do. All up from that hole in your behind.
Cotter pin. Terry said it happened to him too. He could not get it out of gear at all, and that just happened to me. Yeah, and that's we can't do that. It would take. Same here. That's exactly what happened to me. So you know what I did though, is I let out the clutch a bit and let it move forward, and then it shifts the transmission, and then it can come out of gear. Right. Right, but you know, 2 or 3 of those, and that could be the end of this transmission. Get up the speed quick, we won't have to hardly go any distance.
Yeah, put it in third. That worked real good.
Yeah, every single person we got, push it kind of hard and fast, make it.
In to claim the road, lungs filled up with salt and foam, where they prayed to Jesus, but he wasn't home. He got hung up on Calvary. Yo-ho, 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 yo-ho. Down to the devil you go. Yo-ho, yo-ho, the widow's mourn and that daughter's grief. The sun sets out on the morrow's eve. The ocean has tricks held in its sleeve, and for the filial view. Yo-ho, 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 down to the devil you go.
We got 10 miles out of Sacramento, and I'm riding shotgun on the bus, and I get a call from Sari. Hey, Colin, can you guys slow down? The truck's not really keeping up. So we're like, okay, so we slow down. And like 3 minutes later, hey guys, the truck's blowing up.
Like I was just losing power, and then suddenly it started, not quite backfire, but like misfire, kind of like heartbeats being skipped. And it got worse and worse, and it was like sputtering and dying, and
so we pull over to the rest stop, and we call a tow truck, and we have it towed someplace in Sacramento, and they charged us like $500 to tell us that 2 pistons were blown, and it was totally shot. So the truck was dead, completely dead.
We figured out it would have been cheaper for us to take taxis from Seattle, actually.
I don't know if any of y'all heard, but right before we left tour, we spent $4,500 and bought this great big truck for all our stuff. It's from the government. We should have known. And outside of Sacramento, it blew up. we were in real danger of not being able to continue our tour because of this truck thing, and we still have to figure it out. We, at this point, really don't know what we're going to do. But I know that you've given graciously to come here, but after this next number, we're going to come out with our hats off and our hats out. And please give generously to us so we can continue this tour.
I was just a little girl when I ran away from home. The circus beckoned me to the
But I was the star of the show, and I had my own review.
Oh, you was.
I was funny.
And you had lots of money.
Oh, but nothing as precious as you or I. We fell in love on the lover's trapeze.
You carried me out to my dreams.
Found a 20-foot truck for $1,300 a month.
Nice.
5 cents a mile. I figured out the mileage at 6,000 miles, which is pretty liberal. Another $300. So it's reserved to pick up.
Excellent.
Thank you, David. One thing before we all bust the move, man, let's just pat ourselves on the back, man. We came here and we did really good when we weren't sure what was up, and we made a lot more money than we thought we were going to do.
Today being Monday, being payday, any word?
I think that I don't have the exact numbers for the weekend, but I think that they we're renting a truck. They're well within what I think we should get paid. Yes. We'll be all right.
The money is not even comparable. I mean, I would make more money in 3 weeks or a month than I probably have made all year with the circus. It's just sad but true.
You know, like 3 years ago, I never would have imagined that we'd own a bus and, you know, be able to just go on tour and have it work and support the whole thing and make money on top of that.
You know, I don't know that we'll ever make any money, you know, or ever make enough to survive on. And you know, I go round and round. I've gone full circle with that. At one point, wanted, you know, quit my job and go play accordion, starving in the street and watching 1 quarter at a time. You know, praying I'll make enough to eat. And then I go to the other thing, which is just keep a job and not have so much pressure placed on your work, because ultimately the work is what's most important.
Don't even go there. Don't even go there, because that has absolutely nothing to do with it. Nothing at all.
Volume,
I have an opinion on this. Don't go where?
Well,
Don't go
if you
there.
get
The
stuck-
reason I'm saying everyone
I'm not
should
worried.
talk and chime in and do things like that.
I don't think it's any secret that David and Laura are the co-founders of the circus, and you know, a driving element of the whole thing. They recently decided to be apart from each other, and I'm a little concerned that might throw a monkey wrench into the works.
I remember the way I landed on my head. Call me your angel in a tutu in that hospital. You whipped me up one of your famous banana cream pies. You tossed me awake. Coming attraction. We made the show on the
And it seems to have something to do with you, like, I don't know, having some sort of jealousy about this
No, I don't
radio
have jealousy
situation.
about it. There's a lot more subtext to it.
Well, you know,
That
the
I
last...
think that you might give me the
I
benefit
know.
of the doubt that I'm not a super fucking insecure person about this stuff.
But you're hypersensitive, like so
I'm not
sensitive that
hypersensitive,
he's being
Greg.
positive
Greg.
about that, you know?
Greg,
Just,
Greg,
you know,
I'm telling you that I felt
Okay.
from David insincerity
All right.
and patronizing.
okay.
All right,
Well,
and I have
I'll
more
respect
history
that.
and more
Right.
experience with that
I will
than David,
respect that.
and it's
Okay.
different. Our relationship is different than your relationship is.
Well, your relationship just fucked my show up.
Well, I'm sorry,
Yeah,
Greg. I'm
yeah.
telling you, I'm sorry.
That's why I said to you. It's about transparency. It's about not being manipulated. It's about not having David think that he's putting one over on you, even when he's not necessarily conscious of it.
I don't know about y'all, but I'm about ready for some vittles of some kind.
I'm ready to take a nap.
Take a little nap.
Yeah, some more sleep would be good.
See, now it's getting much more
Well,
off topic.
you know,
But that's
no.
maybe at the root of it.
It's the topic.
Yeah, that's true.
It's the topic. I mean, shit, you know, it's amazing that we've had, you know, as much peace as we have considering where we're at with the internal soap opera.
And Laura and I, it's been, working together has been both great and difficult at times, because for 5 years of our relationship together and 4 years of the circus, we were a couple. We were partnered, which changed about 6 months ago. And so with that, you know, you're living with someone, you're partners with someone, you're working together, and the circus is in your fucking house. Because, you know, for the first, you know, when Circus Contraption started out early little larva, it was, you know, us at this house we lived in Ballard with, you know, a hole I'd knocked in the 8-foot ceiling and a trapeze hanging in the middle of the living room. And then we moved to a loft in Fremont, and the circus was there. I mean, we moved to this loft to have the circus there, and we practiced in the parking lot, and the band was in the loft space. So we never, ever got away from it. You know, it was always what we did and what we were about, and generally that was really good.
It's really hard. I'm sure she hates it. I know that I think she thinks it's cool in a way. Like, I think she thinks, like, it's a neat thing to tell her friends. I think it's cool that she kind of has mixed feelings about performing. I think it's, like, a cool thing to do, but the actual, you know how it is, like, the image of the thing is different than the actual doing of the thing. I mean, that's true for all of us. So that's mixed for her. Yeah, it's hard. It's hard to give her enough time. But I really like I grew up with parents who didn't do stuff like that really. Like it was much more mellow, and I want her to have an example that you can kind of do anything that you want, and I think this is a pretty good example of that.
How much gas it take? Much?
No, because we filled up last night, so it was pretty simple.
Oh, boy.
Elephants have broken free, they're down in the saloon. Their trunks filled with whiskey as they snort to merry tune. They're sitting on the bar stools, they're having quite a fete. Even when they black out, you know they won't forget. The hippos are inebriates with world chains on their heads. It's perfect to see them trying to stifle to their bed. Sometimes they never make it home, they wake up on the floor. Their hangover is why they make that really nasty roar. We may have to get a little singing on here. Bounties are swingers, and they're always looking fine, chatting up the other apes and pinching them behind. They swing from chandeliers, you know, just tossed as they can be. You might guess they like to drink banana daiquiri. The camels hang out at the bar, they sip a heady foam.
We take all day and all night if we want.
I Orcimano sul da Toronto idol bode Ulda rutibar Nigaro drill Rais Lon Ulago Skiri Bulago Reknit Sning Indo yardla narika pondo Indo sedin koigto Continue gillico Allora ritorno andini là Andini là, andini là, andini là Allora dondo Favorilla
you know, or at this point, I think the circus can go wherever we want it to go. I have confidence that from the way we've grown as artists together and the way we've grown as an organization, that it's almost totally up to us, I feel, that where the circus goes and what it becomes from here in.
I honestly do not think that the group in its current incarnation has what it takes to push its to crack the whip.
But we're doing, I think, a really pretty damn good job of, like, you know, respecting each other and not getting explosive or mean. I mean, we're able to keep this thing rolling.
And I'm sure there will be problems that will arise, but we'll just go along and deal with them as they come up. And, you know, the thing is, it's like, it really depends on what the problem is that comes up, you know? If it's something like the bus broke down, you know, maybe we can deal with that. Most likely we will and can. But if it's something like, you know, people are leaving the group and we don't think the group can survive without those people, then, you know, the answer to what will happen in 5 to 10 years can really change.
Get in. We're late.
Sorry.
Yeah, go ahead. A lot of things to talk about. Everybody needs to think about what their commitment is and what's important to them, whether they want to keep the circus going in the way that it's going, and if it's, you know, if anybody's gonna leave or thinking of leaving or not leaving, if nobody leaves, then they have to buck up.
I'm ready for an ultimatum. I don't give a shit. I can't go on like this anymore, you know? It's like, if you don't care, if you really don't care, and you're not pulling baby games, if you really don't fucking care, take a walk, because this is a fucking great fucking opportunity if you take it. If you don't want to take it, don't drag everyone else around with you. You know?
All right, well, the circus is coming to town, but I guarantee this is not like any circus you have been to. Find out why people use words like absurd and surreal to describe it.
And in technology news, wouldn't it be great if your closet would steam your clothes?
People like you and me, if you have breathing problems and you're on medication, 30 seconds. See if you qualify. I did.
I just know that in the past couple of weeks, I've heard little bits and pieces of rumors, I guess they are, things changing, as in people leaving the circus, and just rumors of unhappiness in the group, and And of course, unhappiness is valid, but I don't know if I'm just the newbie and just super happy about all of this, or if, maybe some of you who are older within the group are hopefully not taking it for granted. This is an amazing group of people. It's like everybody has such a great aesthetic sensibility. We come together very well. There are conflicts, of course, and we're definitely seeing that on tour. I just hope everyone is super thankful for having found or created this kind of group. If you leave, if anyone is considering leaving this, I don't think it's easy or necessarily even conceivable to ever find or create something as good as we have here. And I really wanted to say that.
You're here.
Thanks.
You're here. Let's sing
Have a
to the fucking birthday girl.
That's right, you're 9, right?
Right. I'm 8.
Happy fucking birthday to you. Happy fucking birthday to you. Happy fucking birthday, dear Laura. Happy birthday. That's right, more storage space for us.
Can I reprogram you? Okay.
What would you do?
Can you do it? Put that on my cup.
Thank you.
Seattle's own one-ring traveling circus for your entertainment and edification. Come in, lemmings all, enjoy yourselves, raise your glasses high, and come and meet your doom as circus contraption. Brings you round, peels back your cranium, crawls inside for a little ride. let's run 'em up. 3 state crime sprees, what we need. Happiness is guaranteed. Dead end will never make it here. Watch days of trouble in the year. Stone broke and save a single time. Let's run and leave it all behind. Life is old, sweeping up the floor. I'm told the key is for every door. We both did it all before our time. What a big people of some life.
We're so close. The highway is like right over there.
Get there. How long have we been on tour? Since December? Stopping because the low air might come.
Yeah, that's really bad.
Somebody just switch off? Yeah, it did. It's like all of a sudden all these systems just shut down.
They don't seem related at all.
No, they don't.
Well, should we call someone?
It's not. It feels like the compressors just stopped working because it's just like, you know, as you use the brakes, it uses the air.
Right.
And it's not like, and we can't hear a leak.
Air compressor?
Yeah.
It says 13-37.
Hi, do you do bus repairs?
Okay. We don't have a way into town if people want to go to town or if we want to go somewhere where we can stay.
What do you mean, away into town? We're stranded? Like, we're gonna sit out here on the side of the
You can't,
highway?
No, they won't tell us with
Let's
it.
hitchhike.
I don't think they'll tell it with us in it.
So we have
I
to
think
take
it's
trips
illegal.
with the truck, probably.
So I think we either have to take trips with the truck or we all go in the back of the truck.
I think we have no problem. We might have to shift some things. We could even, people could bring their pillows so their ass doesn't get squished, crunched, you know, pinched.
Start.
The cell phones are dying and they're out of range anyway.
And
we're out of propane. we just ate all the food.
Wait, there's 4 more hot dogs. Oh, okay. We're fine. Never mind.
Okay.
Hey, look, guys.
All the hotels.
Ooh.
Oh.
We're safe! Come here! We're safe!
There are 13 of them.
There's a lot of them, guys. You think we're in any danger?
Wait, they look a little mad.
Kevin, there's a white one.
I want to feed them.
They all came to look at the bus.
Oh.
They did, didn't they?
Rumble. This is over there. Looks well. Control center.
Breaks over.
Look, these guys are going all the way over that ridge.
Realized what path I was going down, and I didn't want anything to do with it, and I don't want anything to do with this, with this work world and this traffic and you know, and people and their money and you know, none of that is important to me at all. All I want to do is make good things and then die. You know.
In some ways, you know, we have these ideas, we have things that we get really excited about, and we just go out and do it, and who cares if it's not going to happen or if it's impossible. You know, some people get bogged down with thinking that's never going to work, and so by getting bogged down you don't try. You know, we just go and do it.
I didn't really grow up with an alternative lifestyle around me, and my parents are, they're you know, they go to work and they're, you know, 9-to-5ers, and this opportunity has given me like a way to see another life.
You're entering a world that's totally different and unique from the one you just came out of, and as long as you're in the confines of that space, you're in this world, and there's a cornucopia of things to get out of it, either whether it's political or entertainment or just bizarre and, you know, thought-provoking and just make you laugh. It's all there for you, you know, and you take what you want out of it. And it gets you, and when you leave the tent, you go back into the world you came from, but you remember this strange, amazing world that you were in, and you take something of that with you, and you look forward to going back there again.
I thought it was a dream. Bottles all were broken. 7 felt like the beacons.
They're not gonna get in an accident.
Test the walkie-talkie.
Testing walkie-talkie, 1, 2, 3. Little people, the mothership, come in.
Do you guys have enough room? Everyone have enough
Yeah.
room?
There's
Is
a whole
everybody?
other thing to sit on too.
Is Jenny in the cab?
I think she's gonna.
Jenny, Kevin.
She gets claustrophobic.
Oh, right.
She really can't handle it.
Joe's driving?
Is not acceleration but rapid deceleration, and there's nothing gonna go this way. That thing, that last one, isn't gonna squish together.
I'm gonna kill you all off one by one.
Okay, we're parachuting out into the
We can
jungles-
dress up in
jungles
funny
of
clothes.
We don't even know where we're going, do we?
And the exit
No.
off strangely.
I have no idea. Are we going in the right direction now?
Yeah.
Thank you, Chicago. Good night.
Do you want to call?
Wait, say
I
what?
can see him right behind us. Just ask him if they're doing okay with the hill.
Okay.
How it's handling the hill.
Hello, are you doing okay with the hill? Over.
Good use of a walkie-talkie.
Yeah.
Hello.
Over. Get their handle.
Hello. Over.
They're right behind us.
Never mind.
Over. Over now.
I don't need to talk to you
Over
anymore.
now.
Over.
Does this record sound too?
Oh yeah.
So you can hear my voice?
Yeah.
Sweet. Finally got my hands on Bill's camera. Boy, I got some exciting footage here. Whoa! Boom! I just ran into the bus. It's already... Slow down, Bill! Oh, Jesus!
And here we go! Roll on, Columbia, roll on. Roll on, Columbia, roll on. Your power is turning our darkness to dawn. So roll on, Columbia, roll on. Irene, good night. Irene, good night. Your power is turning my darkness to dawn. So good night, Irene, good night.
Check this out.
Oh, this is okay. I was just about to ask you about that.
This is so I can be homeless and still type my
Yeah,
scripts.
sure you can.
Look at that.
Yeah.
And it works. I just need a ribbon.
Yeah.
And look how tiny it is. I can carry it to the park with me.
Yeah. Look at that.
You know,
It's not even
it's
that.
like a businessman.
Yeah, look at you. You look professional.
You're damn downright respectable.
Well, come on.
Oh, I got a home.
Sorry. Don't push it.
Yeah.
Sweet, man. That is awesome, Greg.
Just gotta get rid of everything I own now.
And if you put it for him,
I don't know what I'm doing. It'd be goofy.
This kitty here was spayed at the owner's private veterinarian, and they only found one ovary at the time of the spay. And then the cat came back into heat again, which indicated that there was some ovarian tissue still inside the cat. So the lady's veterinarian went back in to look for it and didn't find anything. And that was about a week ago when the cat was in heat, which is the best time to find an ovary in there. So now, that's my challenge for the day, is to look for this ovary in this cat. So, and she's cute. Who knew?
I don't think we need them. 110s, 2.5s.
So it's just like a starter kit interface for letting somebody, like say an anatomy student, or this is more for somebody who actually knows what they're building and adding, but so that they could build up scenes of anatomy and interact with them and do, they don't have a cadaver sitting in front of them that they can tear apart, but
Union University will be next. Seattle Art Museum, Benaroya Hall, Department of Licensing, Post Office.
Thank you very much for coming out tonight, folks. We are Circus Contraption, Seattle's own one-ring traveling circus. And before we do this next number, our friend, compatriot, collaborator, co-conspirator, this is his last weekend. He's moving on to Stranger Things. And we just want to say thank you so much for being there from the start and giving it your heart and making some incredible stuff. We love you.
One, two, three, four.